Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Trey McCray. I'm the King Quantum Alchemist, Divine Architect, and this is Character Transmutation LLC, where we transform your character from lead to gold. Now, title of this episode, I always say episode because of my podcast, but the title of this video is, if you read it, of course you read the title, homelessness, right? What homelessness taught me about myself. You see, when I was homeless for a couple months, but it was a year of time. This between the years of 2024 and 2025, I was basically homeless. Me and my family of three, of four, including me is four guys. We literally lost all housing and provisions. My cleaning company failed, and I was left pretty much with nothing. Now, I really dropped down to survival mode, into work grind mode, but I didn't know exactly what to do. I didn't know where to go. I didn't have anyone to talk to ask for help. So what did I do? I looked within myself. So in this period of homelessness where we were sleeping in the car, we were sleeping in hotels, and then we finally got to a space where we are stable. We have a house now. Um, I was still sleeping outside in the summertime over the stars. It was just me and the ancestors and the Most High. And what that brought me to was the truth of who I am. It brought me to my divinity. You see, homelessness was not a cage. It was not a downfall. It was a bridge to my higher self. It was a bridge to the truth that was buried underneath the noise of the world. Even now, I'm downtown right now, by the way. But even now, there's noise all around me. But what I learned to do was lock in on who I was and on my purpose. You see, it's the purpose that we're missing in life. If a man has a purpose, then he has the will to do any and all things. Shout out to Victor Frankl. He was a survivor in concentration camp, and he wrote the book Man's Search for Meaning. And in his book, he really digests the concept of purpose and of the human will. And he says that if a man has a will, has a purpose strong enough, he can bear anyhow. So when I was in this homelessness situation, I wasn't scared. I more so was contemplative. I was more observant of myself, and I was thinking, okay, well, this is my current circumstance, but this is not who I am. So I had to keep thinking. I had to keep walking. And in this time of homelessness, check this out. I built this whole framework, guys. I built the Let Go model. I built the King Quantum Alchemist identity because I remembered I am the divine architect, the one who transmutes all things from lead to gold and builds the blueprint of the soul. So I went back into self mastery, and I still trained, I still ran, I still took care of my kids, and I did it all with very little resources. I always said I built heaven on earth with $0 because heaven is a frequency. So again, in this period of homelessness, guys, I developed self cultivation as my standard, as the normal, to where most people see discipline, I see identity. Most people see struggle, I see purpose. Most people see lack, I see opportunity. I see possibility. And then through the embodiment of truth and of living up to the ideals of the Most High, guys, I have quantified how to go from where you are now to who you are destined to be. It is a mindset shift that reaches to your core, your identity. And when your actions follow identity, it's no longer force, it's no longer push, it's no longer grinding, it's lighting, it's flow, it's effortless. And now things are still getting done, guys. The videos are coming out, the books are getting written. I wrote 5 books, guys. I wrote 3 while I was homeless. So now when the provision starts stacking up and the opportunity, the money, the resources and whatnot starts to multiply, which there are, this divine multiplication, I can think back. And you may not know, but I can think back 2 to 3 months ago where I had nothing. So if you say you can change your life in a year, you can. Because you can change who you are by remembering your divinity. And when you remember your divinity, You walk in your truth. And that's the highest frequency you can embody. Truth, love, peace, harmony, purpose, balance. So as you raise your standards in my book Mindset 2.0, it's time to raise your standards. As you raise your standards, your identity will follow. And remember, your standards is what you will and won't allow. It's what you accept for yourself. The circumstances you see are just a mirror to your reality. And so when I was homeless, I ran out of everything, guys. I had nothing but a yoga mat and shorts for a couple days at a period of time. I literally just threw everything out and I said, I'm going to start over, Father. I'm going to start with nothing. And what I found out was this. Although I ran out of resources in the physical, I never ran out of character in the soul. And this is when I found out I was the king of gold because my character was golden. It was worth more than all the money, all the cars, all the validation, all the applause. My character was the highest currency of heaven because this is what they count. You think they're counting coins? You think they're counting effort? Nah, they're counting truth, character, and obedience. So if I would have procrastinated, I would have waited, I would have doubted, I would have second guessed, I would have made excuses. The books wouldn't be written, the YouTube channel wouldn't be flowing, the systems for self identity, self mastery wouldn't be built, and I might still be homeless. But now I'm blessed with divine favor. You guys don't know real soon that divine favor, whoo, that's what keeps your life intact. That is one of the benefits of working with the Most High, guys. And this is in my book, Heavenly Economics, the true kingdom, the true economy of heaven. And one of the payments is protection. So if you want to feel more secure and stability, you're not going to get that from just stacking money, guys. I had the money and I lost it all. You're going to get it from stacking alignment. And again, when I was homeless, I blocked out the noise and I went within myself. So now alignment is my baseline. Every day I wake up, I'm reaffirming, I'm recalibrating, and I'm remembering how to be true and how to keep expanding myself. We're talking joyous expansion, guys. So homelessness was to walk to the throne. And again, you got to understand that the throne is a frequency of remembrance. Your throne, your kingship, your crown, that is remembering who you are. That's awareness. Are you aware? Like, yeah, we can talk about we're in the matrix. Yeah, we can talk about the limitations that society places, but I'm not talking about any of that. Because you have the power, you have the ability to control who you are and the things that you do. Because destiny is waiting. Destiny is waiting on you to walk forward in truth. We always think that people, like, we're waiting on people or we're waiting on circumstances or waiting on opportunity. The homelessness taught me that I can create opportunity. So if there are things that you're sitting on, the things that you're waiting for, such as starting the business, going to enhance your courses, getting some certifications, talking to your spouse or your relationship, and just working on these things, these aspects of your life that you want to be better. It's only going to get better if you show up. And so now that I've been homeless and I reached rock bottom, and that rock bottomness, it wasn't a negative state. It's what and I want you all to understand. It was the gateway to clarity. Because now I know who I am can never be taken away. I didn't fold. I didn't break. I didn't give up. I just kept moving forward. And all the provisions will find me along the way. So if you're struggling with your purpose, if you're struggling with your identity, you have to keep executing. You have to keep showing up in truth, in love. And that's how you get to the goal. Because success is not what you gain. Success is the man or woman that you become along the journey. So if you want to go deeper on this one-on-one with me, click the link in my bio and book a coaching call. And we can elevate you and expose you and expand your mindset to not be in a box. You are not limited, and as my podcast state, you was not made by accident. You are changed by design. So I appreciate you guys watching this video if you stayed to the end. And if you're in a situation of lack, use that as an opportunity for expansion. No, you may not have the money, you may not have the car, you may not have the clothes or the house, but you got something way more valuable than that. And that comes first. The purpose. And then you can go. Say it with me now. From lead to go. I'll see you on the next one.